We are at a critical point in history. We have an abundance of natural resources on this planet. We need to utilize and harness those resources. If we don't, then we reach a point of no return. The clock is ticking, we're running out of time. Growing up in Saudi, I remember being in a car with my family and seeing the vast amounts of carbon emitters around me and feeling a stark sense of something isn't right. And that eco-anxiety followed me well into my adulthood. I studied sustainable energy engineering in London and came back wanting to do something to preserve the environment. I happened upon this opportunity with Acwa Power, and I saw the pivotal role that Acwa was playing in paving the way forward for the energy industry and for the low-carbon transition that we're seeing today. When I first joined the company, renewables made up approximately 21% of our portfolio. Today, that number has shot up to over 50%, so I do believe that Acwa Power is always trying to keep up with the transition. There are three factors which need managing when discussing the global energy transition, known as the energy trilemma: sustainability, reliability, and affordability. However, now we kind of have a quadrilemma to include speed, because we also introduced the concept of time and pace. The atmosphere is not waiting for us to get our act straight. We need to take action, we need to take action now before we reach a point of no return. The good news is that we know that low-carbon energy can be deployed quickly. The Red Sea project is a prime example. It's an ecotourism destination the size of Belgium that's run entirely on renewables 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. It also has one of the largest microgrid battery storage facility in the world. Acwa Power was leading the consortium, and the projects like the Red Sea are proof that it is possible to transition to low-carbon energy.
The impact Acwa Power can play globally for this transition, I think it's huge. We do have a very ambitious plan. We're going to heavily invest and develop the wind and the solar projects, including the energy storage, not only in Saudi, but also in Central Asia, and also in China market.
The biggest change that I've seen from my time growing up in Saudi Arabia to now would be a much heightened sense of awareness and responsibility towards the problem. You're having a whole new climate-conscious, responsible generation that wants to make a change and wants to make a difference. And now that there is a will, we can see that there is a way.